It is Saturday morning, and we're out on the back porch listening to the crows fight with a hawk somewhere in the trees. And we read Matthew 13:51 through 58, the rest of the chapter. "Have you understood all these things?" he said. And they said to him, "Yes." And then he said, "Therefore every scribe who has been trained for the kingdom of heaven is like a master of a house who brings out of his treasure what is new and what is old." And when Jesus had finished these parables, he went away from there, and coming to his hometown, he taught them in their synagogue, so that they were astonished, and said, "Where did this man get this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary? And are not his brothers James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? And are not all his sisters with us? Where then did this man get all these things?" And they took offense at him. But Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his own hometown and in his own household." And he did not do many works there because of their unbelief. I was looking over this, and the scribe has been trained and brings out what is old and what is new. Nobody really knows what he meant there. The scribes were the trained teachers of the law. They could read and write. That was important. And so the scribe brings out what is new and what is old, and Jesus is bringing out what is new out of what is old, the tradition of the prophets. So the scribe brings out what is new and what is old. Then he goes home, presumably to Nazareth, and the people are astonished because they don't know where did he learn this stuff. He is not somebody educated. He's one of us. We know his brothers and sisters and his mother, and he's the carpenter's son, right? The teknon's son. Teknon being a more generic word than carpenter, and it sort of means something like builder. Frankly, it's likely that Joseph worked with mud bricks rather than wood, but we'll leave that aside for now. Carpenter is the way we always have translated it, so why not? Same kind of work, same level of job, if you will. But where did a carpenter's son get all this expertise and this wisdom? And how did he learn these things? And where did he learn to do these things? And, who is this guy? And Jesus says, well, a prophet is honored except when he goes home. And there he's without honor. I once applied for a job, or didn't really apply for the job, but I was looking for a call, and I got a call from a PNC in a church that I'd attended in high school. And so I met with the PNC a couple of times, and it went pretty well, I think, but it just wasn't a good match, and that's probably a good thing. The chair of the committee was somebody that I had known fairly well in high school, an older man, but there was another man on the committee who actually taught me to water ski, though he didn't remember anything about it. And there was a woman on the committee who was a little girl when I was in high school, and I only remembered her as a little girl at the Y jumping in the pool. And so, on the one hand, I had background with these people, but on the other hand, maybe they knew me in a way that it was hard for them to see me as their potential pastor. At any rate, I got another call and life went on. And that's all in all probably a good thing, because I think Jesus is right. The prophet who tries to go home, everybody knows you at home, and they knew you when you were 12 and 15 and 18, and they can't quite get it that you're now a prophet. So there's that issue that goes on. And Jesus has trouble doing any works there because no one quite believes him, because they remember he was just one of those kids over there, Joseph's kids, running around. Yeah, he might have been the nice one, but how is he the Messiah? So nobody quite believes that. And that's Jesus has this problem and that he can't do anything there because they won't accept him for who he is and what he says, and they won't believe in him. We believe in him, so let's keep it up. And we will see you Monday morning.